Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting out information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just take in a little bit of this at a time and continue to attend these webinars, you're going to be up to speed before you know it. A couple of things that I want to go over before we get started. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. I'm going to show you how to get help here at IBO. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 200 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And really, that's why we're all here at IBOtoolbox, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And I got to tell you guys, you're in the absolute right place at the right time, because there is no better marketing platform on the internet than IBOtoolbox. It's the absolute bomb of marketing platforms. So just sit back, take in as much of this as you can. My goal for you by the end of the webinar, if you're brand new to IBOtoolbox, I'm going to equip you with enough tools and resources to hit the ground running. We're going to get your profile set up, which is really considered your public storefront, and you're going to be ready to do business. I'm going to give you all the tips that you need to get going, what you need to do or tackle first, the tasks that you should complete, and so forth. So we'll get that going. If you're a veteran member, you're probably going to learn something new, so just hang out with us, have some fun. I do apologize. I just realized that something's going on with the notifications for IBO. There hasn't been any notifications going out. So once I get done with this webinar, I'll definitely send over a message to the development team and make sure that they check the notifications that go out and get that working again so you guys can stay informed. But one thing that I want you to keep in mind about these webinars is that you have to register for each webinar. Okay, it's always the same URL. It's going to be IBOURL.com/webinar, and you can always find that here on the dashboard. Let me just pull down here. On the right-hand side of the dashboard, there's all kinds of information, but where it says live training webinars right here, just click right here to register. Okay, you got to register for each webinar. Okay, you will get a message from GoToMeeting, which is the platform that we use to do the webinars with. You'll get one an hour before the webinar, okay, and a day before as well. So, but again, you have to register, and once you've registered for one, then it'll remind you that there's a webinar coming up. Again, you've got to register, and it's always the same URL. Nothing's changed, okay? So just keep that in mind. A couple of things that I want to go over before we get started with the webinar, or a couple of other things that I want to let you know about. If you have not done so, please go over to Facebook and Twitter and make sure to follow IBOtoolbox on Facebook or on Twitter, and give them a like on Facebook. You want to do that because there's always something going on at IBOtoolbox. Free credits are given away every single day, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about credits, because what I'm seeing here on the platform is that a lot of you have like stockpiled your credits. You've got a huge bank of credits, but you're not doing anything with your credits, okay? You really need to do something with those credits, because everything that you do here at IBOtoolbox on a day-to-day basis, moving your business forward, like publishing press releases, logging in daily, commenting, you earn credits for doing those things. So why not use them? That's how you get extra exposure for your business. You write your press releases, you get credits, and you convert those credits into impressions. And that's how all advertising at IBOtoolbox runs, from credits converted to impressions. So it's really important that you do something with those credits. I mean, it's it's not a bank of money. They are worth gold because they are going to help you build your business. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. So what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the tools and resources to promote their products and services on the internet. By using these powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages close to 300,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, your wall entries, they all get indexed, but it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of this daily traffic is non-member traffic. You guys, this is the best kind of traffic you can get. It's called true search organic traffic. And what I mean by that, or what that is you have written a press release and your visitors or somebody's went to Google and they've entered in keywords or phrases that equal what you've written about in your press release, and that's how they're finding you. So it's a really cool thing. You know, gone are the days of the old school network marketing, and I can say this because I've been in this industry for 16 years now, and I've seen just about everything. So gone are the days of, you know, that 3-foot rule about everybody's a prospect and stuff like that. I mean, you know, there's no hard sell anymore. It's all about building relationships. And we are in the business of building relationships, right? Relationship marketing, that's our business. So that's why IBOtoolbox is such a fantastic site, because it allows us to do that. It's the perfect environment to build those business relationships. And when you do that, when you offer value first, such as building those relationships, offer value, that's always going to open the door to opportunity, and then business will flow naturally. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, because it really is your back office. It is similar to your back office that you have with your network marketing company or your affiliate site, because it's where you're going to do all of your work. So it's really considered the workhorse. So it's where you're going to post on the wall. It's where you're going to comment on other members' wall posts. You're going to like the posts that you see. You're going to share them with your other social networks to generate more traffic for that associate. Let me explain one thing. IBO stands for Independent Business Owners, okay? So this site was developed for us, so everything that we do is for us here on this site. So one of the things that we can't possibly do for all the members here at IBO is join their businesses, right? Because there's just way too many of them, and you know, you really wouldn't be able to focus on any one business. But what we can do is we can participate in a thing called the IBO Spirit. And what I mean by that is sharing or liking a post. So for instance, if I were to go here and just like this post, Velma's press release, I could like it, see it turned to 4. I could comment here, and I could also share the post with one of my social networks over here. And that's by sharing a post. Again, that's going to drive back more traffic to her press release and also more traffic for the site. So it really is a win-win situation, because the more traffic that we have coming back here to IBO, the better it is for all of us. So it's a great atmosphere. So to comment, I could just simply put liked for you, and now, whoops, back up to the top you go. And by commenting on a wall post or a wall entry, that's going to send it back up to the top for more exposure. Now we got to wait for the page to refresh, but what's going to happen is, here it is. So that now it's going to get more exposure. So as it works down the wall and gets down to the bottom. So let me show you another one that, let's see here. Here, I'm going to just go liked it, and I'm going to comment, because let's see, it's all the way halfway down the wall here. So I'm going to say liked and back to the top. Okay, so we'll submit the comment, and you get 250 characters, okay? So you can post more if you want. And so now we're going to go back up to the top, and it's back up to the top here. So now it gets another circulation down the wall. So it gets more exposure. So hopefully you're kind of getting the idea with that. Now to put in a post, you can say something like, we're going to put in IBOtoolbox training webinar in progress. Come join us. And then I'm going to put in a link, and it's perfectly fine that you put in a link on your wall entries, not on the comments on other members' wall entry. Just, you know, just comment, but on your own wall entry, wall post, comments, whatever. But to put in a link here on your wall entry, just make sure that you put the http:////, and then I'm going to put in a link for the webinar, IBO URL, .com/webinar. Okay, and then submit the wall. So, okay, I've been posting too much, so it's not going to come up here. All right, so we'll give it a second. But it's going to make a link that looks like click here. All right, let me just do this. Should be able to post this. There we go. Now it should be good. All right, it's getting a little hung up here. All right, so that's how you put in a wall entry. Let's see here. All right, anyways. All right, so we've got a site navigation up top here. So I'm just going to kind of go over these a little bit. One thing about IBOtoolbox is Facebook calls them friends, IBOtoolbox calls them associates. So it's really important that you associate with other members here at IBO. The reason you want to do that is not only are they going to help you build your business simply by sharing with your other social networks, but they're going to do a lot of other things to help you too as well. So again, it's really important that you, I noticed that there must be a problem with GoToWebinar. Never a dull moment on these webinars, right? So if I'm cutting in and out, it looks like something with GoToWebinar here. Okay, so I should be good to go again. And sometimes it could be an internet connection too as well. All right, looks like you all can hear me again. All right, so you want to associate with the members. So to do that, simply what you want to do is you want to click on their name. Okay, that's going to bring up a member viewer. And I'm already associated with Udo, but if I wasn't, it would say not associated, and then it would say send request. And it's probably going to be hard to find somebody to associate with here. But anyways, you kind of get the idea of that, pretty sure. Okay, here's a good one. All right, so I'm not associated with Anthony. So to do that, I want to send request. And because I'm not associated with him, when I bring up the member viewer, I can only report him if he's posting some stuff that's not right or sending me spam or, you know, trying to chat with me or whatever. I could report him or view profile. Okay, so that's all I can do because we're not associated. So I'm going to go ahead and send request. And now it says pending member. I can also get his other information, his phone number, his Skype ID. Just want to encourage you guys to build a relationship with somebody first before you call them. It's really, even though their number's out there, it doesn't mean that you can cold call and well, what am I trying to say? I want to be very careful with saying this because I know that, you know, you guys, we're all marketers and that's what we do. But think about it for a second. If people are constantly being bombarded just to not building those relationships with, here's what I would say, okay? Just build the relationship with them, chat with them first, you know, start building that business relationship with them, and then say, hey, let's get on the phone or let's get on Skype or whatever. It just works a lot better because we as network marketers have this old, what's the word? This bad rap, I guess, so to speak, of being telemarketers, okay? And you don't want to come across that. And with social networks such as IBOtoolbox, there's really no need to be a telemarketer, okay? Build that relationship with them and then absolutely get on the phone with them, get on Skype, however it is that you want to be, you know, that person wants to be contacted, you know, but kind of make an agreement with them first to do that. And I know using the telephone is an important way of communicating. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's probably the best way to do that, but just do it right, okay? Enough said. All right, so when you are associated with members, you get a different member viewer that pops up, okay? You get a lot more options here. You get these links down here. So because I'm associated with Joseph Moran, I can send him a message. Okay, so I simply just click on send message and I can say, hey, thanks for the comment, Joseph. And this is a little bit more of a personalized thank you for him. Okay, so I could send the message and then the message is sent. Okay, so I can also give Joseph credits. Okay, so if I go back home here, this gives up the member viewer screen again, and then if I click on give credits, I can transfer over credits. So I'm going to give him 10 credits. I'm going to transfer over credits. It says credits have been transferred. I can change the notifications that I receive from him. Now, I always like to get all the notifications, okay? These come to my email, and it alerts me of different, and it comes from IBOtoolbox, okay? It's going to alert me of different things about this associate, like when they've submitted press releases, videos, or comments, or they've sent you a message, okay? So I'm going to leave all of those checked. Again, I could report him if there wasn't something that was right that he was doing, but not necessary with Joseph. He's a great guy. View profile, and I can also view his profile. So as you can see, it opens up a bigger opportunity, or it opens the door to more opportunity when you are associated with the other members. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close that out. All right, so that's pretty much commenting on the wall. And one of the ways that you can get help here at IBOtoolbox, let me just go over that. On each internal page at IBO, there's a section assistance area. oops, I went too far, which is located right here on the bottom right hand of the screen, okay? So like, because we're on the wall, we can click on how to comment on a wall post. What's gonna happen is there's going to be a video that comes up and it'll show us how to comment on a wall post. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to get help. There's a help tab over here. You can get help, you can do a ticket. You can also visit the help desk where you can view FAQs, there's a knowledge base, there's the videos over there, a community forum, and you can also click and get live help as well. Chat, there's other ways to get help too, and there's information up here on how you can get help, as well as on the dashboard too. Let's see, and then the other way that you can get help as well, I have a site called Market with Chris, and that is down here at the bottom here. There's brand new video training series over there for IBOtoolbox. Plus you earn up to 2,000 IBO credits for taking the lessons, watching the videos. So just go over to marketwithchris.com or click right here, register, and go through the lessons. Just submit your information, whatever lessons you've completed, and I'll issue you credits over to your IBOtoolbox account that you can redeem for advertising. Let's see. Let's kind of go over what on the site here. We've got, in addition to the site navigation, which you all can just click on these links to get more information about each one. We'll go over just an overview here, but I want to go over what's on the site here. We've got our featured member of the day, Bill Gluth. His information, you can click on his name, takes you to his, or pulls up his IBO member viewer. You can go visit his profile, see what he's up to. Also links to his other social networks. You've got member advertising here. These are the 250 by 250 banner ads that are ran over here on the side of IBOtoolbox. You've got your IBOtoolbox on track. Now this one's important. This will actually keep you on track with your efforts here on IBOtoolbox. You've got a possible 6 stars that you can earn, 1 for completing your profile. You've got recent press release activity, recent wall activity, recent referral activity, and recent advertising activity, and recent press release and video comment activity. So when you see that an arrow has turned red, that means you need to click on this and find out what you need to do. So I have a red arrow for recent press release activity. So if we click on that, it tells me that I need to, in order to keep the star, you must post at least 1 press release every 2 days. Remember that press releases are picked up and indexed by the search engines, and it's a great way to get organic traffic to your opportunity. As I mentioned earlier in the webinar, when you write a press release, people are going to go to Google and they're going to enter in search terms that equal what you've written about in your press release, and that's how they're finding you. Okay, that's how they get indexed and picked up by the search engines. So each one of these you can click on to find out what you want to do, or what you need to do to achieve that star and make that arrow turn green. You've got more member advertising here. You've got your IBO Big Dogs. Okay, let me explain this. IBO Big Dogs are awarded to the top 10 members that have the most advertising shown. Okay, banner ads, listing ads, it's got to be a lot, okay, because this is what, this is what they're getting over here, okay? This is how many times their ads have been seen. So they're getting a lot of impressions here. Or they're getting a lot of views for their advertising, is what I mean to say. And this resets daily, the big dogs for the advertising. The top IBO top enrollers, these are the top 10 members that have referred the most new members to IBOtoolbox. And this resets Saturdays at 12 or 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we've got the IBO traffic leaders. These are the top 10 members that gets the most traffic to their IBO social profile pages and their IBO Toolbox join pages, as well as their IBO URLs. And this resets every day at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you've got your IBO Toolbox members online. You can click down here to show all IBO members online. Some people never log out, as you can see. We've got, and that's not a bad thing. They love IBO, and you too, you'll find if you're brand new that you too will become addicted to IBO Toolbox. And I know there's a lot of you members that have been around as long as I have, and you're laughing about that, right? But it's true, right? And then you've got your IBO Toolbox active chat rooms, or you can create an IBO chat room. I think this is one of the most underutilized tools here at IBO. You've got your chat down here. You can chat with anybody that you're associated with. You can just simply click on their, their name, and you can send them a message. I'm just going to send Bill a message for featured member of the day. And then, I don't know if you guys can see that when the webinar's on, but it just sends him a message. And then if he notices, he might respond back with a, whatever. But I don't have time to chat because we're doing the webinar. But anyways, what I wanted to show you with that is there's all kinds of tools up here that you can use. You can use screen share. You can upload a document. And then there's some other things that you can do here too as well. So very, very powerful tool. We've got our IBO Toolbox Ad Monitor. This tells you how many ads you have running and what type of ads. As you can see, I have a lot of ads running. IBO Social Profile page. This is a link to my page, how many visitors I have today, this week, this month. System-wide stats. These are the stats for today. You've got your section assistance again, some other information as far as the webinars, link to the training webinars to register, and a link to IBO Toolbox's Facebook page, and also other networks like Twitter and YouTube channel. And all of these webinars are recorded on, are usually recorded. 99.9% of them are recorded, unless I have some technical issues here, which sometimes happens. But they're always put up on the YouTube channel, IBO Toolbox's YouTube channel, and I'll have this one up later on today. We've got a link to network blogs. You want to make sure to follow them over there, and IBO blogs as well. Also too, I wanted to tell you, on my site, Market with Chris, somebody had suggested that I put up a recording on the IBO social on my IBO social profile page for the latest training webinar too as well. So I'm going to try and remember to do that as well for you guys. I want to make sure that you have every opportunity that you can to get the training that you need on how to use the platform correctly. So constantly striving to do that for you guys. Okay, so that's pretty much the wall. Let's talk a few minutes about advertising and credits. Okay, at the beginning of the webinar, I told you that I wanted to cover that, because what I'm seeing is a lot of people have credits, or a lot of members have stockpiled credits, and that's great. But you know what? You earn credits every single day. You got a daily bonus credit code. If you're part of Club IBO, you're going to earn credits, or you're going to get, not earn credits, you're going to get credits every single week, 4,000 credits. And also too, if you purchase credits, you're going to get credits. But what the heck do you do with credits? Well, you're going to use credits to redeem for advertising on the platform. So what you're going to need to do is, why does this keep happening? I don't know. Go to webinar. Okay. You know what? I apologize. Something's going on with GoToWebinar, because you guys keep losing my It keeps going mute on you, and I don't know why. I'm seeing that on the GoToWebinar panel. I apologize. I don't know, out of my control. Okay, moving along. Credits. So you're going to convert those credits into impressions. Okay, really important, because if you're not running advertising here on the platform, you're not getting that exposure. Of course, the reason you are getting some exposure, but really you want to use those credits, right? You're earning them, you want to use them. Okay, so you want to have your banner advertising set up, and you want to have your listing ads set up. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. If your company does not have banner advertising, then you need to go over to IBO Banners and take advantage of the platform over there. There's all kinds of banners over there. There's over 1,000 banners over there for just about every business opportunity that you can imagine. Okay, so you can pick up your marketing code over there, and you can get your banner advertising up on your profile page or up top here. This is a great place to run an ad, a banner ad. If you want to make your own, there's the banner creator over at IBO Banners. Plus, IBO Banners can host your banners over there as well, and all of your graphics, and you can make graphics for your press releases and all kinds of things over there. So take advantage of IBO Banners. The other way that you can get your banners made is That's What I Do. And so just visit my profile. I have a company called BizOp Banners. I'm a graphic designer. I've been serving the IBO community for over 4 years now, and I can design a custom professional looking graphic for you. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because you guys, you got to use those credits. You got to get your business out there, and banner advertising is very important. Now, the other thing you can do is you can create a listing ad. You can go to my advertising and create new, and create a new text ad or listing ad, okay? So you can use credits that way, but that's getting your business more exposure. So take advantage of all of these opportunities. Posting your business, moving your business forward, your banner ads, your IBO social customization, all of that. It's really important that you do something with those credits, okay? All right, so here's what I want to do. We want to get our profile set up, especially for your new members. This is really, really important. So we're going to go to Edit Profile under Site Navigation. And once you complete your profile, you're going to earn 500 advertising credits that you can set up your banner ads or your listing ads with to get more exposure for your business. So step one, basic information. Okay, when you signed up with for a free account with IBOtoolbox, IBO asked you for your name. If you gave them a business name, please change that. Think of IBOtoolbox as an online meeting room where we meet in person, except for it's online, we're meeting virtually. But when we address you, we want to call you by your name, okay? When I introduce myself, I don't introduce myself as BizOp Banners, I introduce myself as Chris Karafotis. So use your real name here. There's plenty of opportunity to put up a business name, and I know you want to do that for branding, but this is not the opportunity here. So put in your real name, your geographic location is very important, your phone and Skype ID. This is important if it's how you want to be contacted, okay? So put in your name there and put in your phone, or I'm sorry, put in your phone and Skype ID. And then your email is always kept private. IBO needed your email to send you a confirmation to activate your IBOtoolbox account. Then you've got a couple of links that you can put in, one for IBO Tube channel, which is similar to YouTube, but it's powered by IBO. You've got IBO Gig Store, which is similar to Fiverr, but it's powered by IBO. And you just simply go and put in your user URL in those boxes there, and then click on Save. Step two is your profile image. You want to use a picture of yourself, a real picture of you, not a logo or a product image. You can use logo or product images in your customization area for your profile. You can use it in your press releases to get yourself branded out there with your product and logo. Okay, but use a picture of yourself. People are going to respond better to a picture of you. They want to know that they're interacting or dealing with a real person. So you simply click on Change Profile Image, select one from your computer, and upload it. Step 3 is your business information. This is where you're going to put your business name in. So like for mine, for BizOp Banners, I've got BizOp Banners in there. I've got my title. You've got 2 links that you can put in, one to your business opportunity, one to your product. I'm not really promoting a business opportunity, so I put in the link to my main link, bizopbanners.com. And then for the product, I went and created an IBOURL.net alias, and I named it IBO Starter Pack because that is my flagship product. And then in the box below, you do a business description, short write-up of your opportunity or product, and click on Save. At any time, you can edit or delete. And you want to list all of your businesses here, because when we get over to the profile, you're going to see how professional. You got a nice little professional kind of business card listing of your businesses over there. Okay, so those are the 3 required steps. Now, one thing that I want to caution you on, once you complete those steps, in order to get your 500 advertising credits, you need to return to the dashboard. Click on Dashboard, okay? That is what automatically notifies IBOtoolbox that you've completed your profile, and then you're automatically transferred over those 500 credits to your account. So if you've sponsored somebody or you've referred someone to IBO that has completed their profile, you see that they've earned their first star, but you have not received your referral credits, you want to make sure to get with them and have them return to the dashboard. It's your responsibility. It's just like sponsoring somebody to IBO, or send them to the webinars or the training videos or whatever. But it's just really important that you get your profile completed. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go over steps 4 through 9 as well, the optional steps, because when we get to the profile, you're going to see why you want to complete everything. Remember that your profile is your storefront, so you want to have everything out there, all the goods and products and services out there for everyone to see. So step 4 is adding a contributor badge. Now, at the beginning of the webinar, I mentioned that IBOtoolbox is completely free. This is optional, but I'm going to tell you why you want to purchase additional credits to advertise with. Okay, first of all, yes, the site is absolutely free, completely free. You can earn credits. You don't have to purchase credits, but I'm going to tell you, this site has been around for over close to 5 years now. Okay, 4.5+ years. And I've been with the site from the beginning. And I can tell you that this site stays running 24/7. Very few times does the site go down. But a site of this magnitude is not free to operate. A site like this costs thousands of dollars every single month to operate. Okay, so that being said, by purchasing credits is one of the ways, a very good way to give back to a site that does so much for us. You can purchase credits, you can become part of Club IBO. The minimum credit purchase is only $10. You guys, it shows others that you're serious about your business enough to put $10 behind it. If we were in a regular brick and mortar business, certainly you would put $10 behind your business, right? Well, this is no different. Really, I mean, I can't say enough about this. The site is phenomenal, and if you're brand new, you're going to quickly learn that it is. I mean, you really definitely want to get some credits there, earn some credits, whatever you need to do. There's other ways that you can help keep IBOtoolbox free for all of us and give back to the community by visiting other members' business opportunities by going through their advertising or third-party advertising, such as this over here. It all helps keep IBO free. And if you become a contributor, you get a nice little badge, makes you stand out, shows that others that you're serious about your business, and it identifies you as a leader in the community. So you really want to do that. Plus, guess what you earn? There's special perks for being a contributor. You earn double credits for certain activities. So it's a great way to not only give back to a community that does so much for us, but also earn some extra perks there. Okay, step 5 is you're customizing your IBO social profile front page. Okay, now one thing that I wanted to tell you is you have 2 design editors that you can get this done with. You've got the design editor that you've got right here, or 2 different editors, I should say. The first one is the design editor, where you can add video, you can add images, you can add text, you can add links, you can do all kinds of things, okay? One thing that I feel is a lot easier, okay, I've got a couple of different graphics going here. I've got one for my BizOp banners for my IBO starter pack, and I've also got a pop-up window for the order form that comes up here. But obviously you can't just do that by adding an image in there. So you've got to be able to do a little bit of graphics as well, or graphics and HTML as well. So I like to use the HTML editor. Okay, so no, I know this might look complicated, but I want to tell you a quick story about myself. I got started in this industry 16 years ago. I did not start on the internet. I didn't know anything about the internet. Okay, and I built my business on, doing other things, okay? But I realized that I had to get on the internet, and I realized that there were certain things that I had to learn, like internet marketing, advertising, graphics, HTML, all of these things. Now, I'm not telling you this to impress you or try to impress you or whatever. I'm telling you this because I taught myself everything that I know. Okay, and if I can learn this stuff, you can too. So do yourself a favor and, learn some basic HTML. It's pretty simple. You can just Google basic HTML on the internet, and then you too can be doing stuff like this. Now, if you want help with this, I designed these customization for your IBO social profile pages. I can do graphics for you, make them clickable, host the graphics over on my server, and everything's included. So consider that as well. Okay, and then once you've done whatever you want to do, just click on save and you're good to go. Step 6 is your business links or backlinks. These are getting picked up. They show up on your profile and they get picked up on the search engines. You just enter the link name in there and the URL and click save. Anytime you can edit or delete with the red X. Step 7 is your social networks. Okay, this is one thing that a lot of members get tripped up on. This is where you add your other social networks. One thing on your IBO social profile page is you get a nice little widget for your fan page or like page, okay, that shows up right here. But to make that happen, the first entry for your Facebook page or your Facebook, the first Facebook entry needs to be a fan or a like page. It cannot be a personal page. It doesn't mean that you can't add a personal page to your profile, but the first page needs to be the fan or like page to get that widget to show up. So here's a tip on that one. You need to have a page with a URL that looks similar to this. Facebook.com/mine for BizOp banners. Okay, it can't be /pages/12345 or it can't be Facebook.com with a series of numbers. Okay, it has to be this. It has to look like this. In order to get a customized URL, you have to have at least 25 fans or likes. I believe is what somebody told me. I haven't set up a fan or a like page in a while. It used to be 50, I know that. I've been told it's now 25, but don't hold me to that. Okay. Also, too, as long as we're talking about this, there is a Facebook application for IBOtoolbox. These two things are two different things. Okay, so not to be confused. Again, there are videos in the section assistance area for each one of these. So, and also at Market with Chris, I go into these in great detail. And they're all up-to-date current videos. So again, two different things. All right, so that's what that looks like. And then step 8 is where you upload your videos to your profile. So you just want to put in a title, the YouTube URL, the more info link, and give it some video keywords and click on save. Okay, again, you can edit or delete at any time. And then step 9 is monetizing your IBO social profile page with Google AdSense. To do that, you need to sign up for a free Google AdSense account. Then once you're approved and you got that going, then you need to look for an ad sized 160 by 600. Then you're going to find a script in your Google AdSense account that looks similar to this one, the sample code here, and you're going to copy and paste it into the box here. You're going to comply or accept the terms and conditions here and click on save. Now you are good to go. Again, section assistance area here if you want to go back and review how to complete your profile steps 1 through 3 and how to complete your profile optional steps here on the section assistance area. All right, so now I want to go over to the profile so you can see how this all shakes out. All right, so to get to your profile, simply click on under where it says My IBO Social Profile, the link right here. So we're going to go over there. And you've got your picture, your name, your geographic location, your stars, your likes, your comments, your badges. Your phone number and Skype ID would go here if you wanted that visible. Remember in step 1, you had an area where you could include your IBOTube channel, then you would get this nice little widget here. So if visitors were to click on that, that would take them over to your IBOTube channel where they could view your videos and so forth. You've got your IBOtoolbox Associator widget. This is automatically displayed. You don't have to enter anything in your profile. You can also use this on personal web pages or blogs, and you can get that under referral links under site navigation. You've got your social media sharing section here. This makes it easy for people to recommend or tweet or like your profile page or your press releases or whatever. You've got your business links. This is step, what is this step to do? 6, I believe. Yeah, business backlinks 6. On your profile, this is where they show up. You've got your visitor information here. You've got your Facebook feed. This again is step 7. Needs to be the first entry, needs to be a fan or a like page. You've got RSS feeds for your press releases and wall post feed. You've got your associates listing here. You've got your AdSense here. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom. You've got your other social networks, making it easy for your visitors to follow you on your other networks. And you've got your Facebook comments here, your community wall post comments here, your IBO social customization area here, and you've got an area to run banner ads up here. Now this is really important, you guys. Getting back to using those credits running a banner ad. You all should have your own banner ad running on your profile page. Remember, this is your public storefront. It's a great place to advertise your stuff. Okay, so there's another reason why you want a banner ad running on your page. Every ad has 2 links, one to the target website, meaning if we clicked on this banner, this is mine, it would take you to my website. The other link is to the member's IBO social profile page So if we clicked on that, it would take you back to my page. So that's why it's really important that you don't give up any of this prime real estate to another member. You don't want to miss a sale, and you don't want to miss a referral to IBOtoolbox. This is a 468 by 60 banner that runs up here. You also have the 728 by 90 banner that runs at the top of IBOtoolbox. These two banner sizes are really the most important banners to have running, because you want the banner running on your page, and you also want the 728 by 90 running on IBOtoolbox because it gets the best click-through rate. I'm seeing anywhere from 8 to 15% across the board. I have a great special running at BizOp Banners. You can just click here to order your starter pack. It's a purchase any 728 by 90 static or animated banner, receive a free 468 by 60. So it's buy one, get one free. Duplicate banner, same banner, free hosting, free activation and setup for both banners, and I even throw in 1,000 IBO credits. So make sure to come over to my page, click here, and find out more about that. It's called the Business Builder IBO Starter Pack. Okay, you've got your menu bar up here. Home is where we're at now. You've got your businesses. Remember, I said on step 3, you've got a professional kind of business card listing of your businesses. See how professional that looks there. Press releases. You've got quick access to all your press releases. Videos, the same thing, quick access to your videos. Learn more, any member or any visitor, could be a member, could be a visitor or a prospect that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you under the My Leads section at IBO under site navigation. We've got search. You can give out your link here. Every member has their own branded search engine. Or when your visitors are here, they can put anything in and search and get instant results. So I put in press releases, get your Google related ads, you've got your press releases here. Okay, so you can really put in anything there. So this is, you remember at the beginning of the webinar, I said, this is your public storefront. Well, the beauty of IBOtoolbox is you do all your work at IBOtoolbox in the dashboard, right? You write your press releases, you publish your videos out to your profile. It all gets seen out here on your profile. 96% of the daily traffic is non-member traffic. So not only are the members seeing the stuff when you post on the dashboard, but those visitors are seeing this, because anybody can come to your page and they can click on things. They can say, oh, I wonder who Roger is, what he's up to. I'm going to click on his name. And guess what? That takes us to his profile. They can also, let's see here. Well, I'll show you when we get over to the main hub. So anybody can click on this stuff, your links, and there's lots. If somebody's coming from Facebook, they can comment here. So they can people can really get a lot of information from you or about you on your profile page. So that's why it's really important to keep this updated, complete your profile, and constantly participating in the platform, because they're going to see your stuff being posted on your page. Plus, if we go over to the main hub, this will magnify things for you here, okay? First of all, we've got our featured member of the day, so all of his information is visible over here. We've got a menu bar up here. We've got the 10 most recent press releases. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped the banner ad. We've got a banner ad here. So yes, you can run a banner ad here on the main hub. We've got our 10 most recent press releases, target website, members IBO social profile page. We've got our new members over here. If you click on their picture, it takes you to their profile page, so anybody could learn anything about these or everything about them on their profile pages. You've got your member listing ads here. You've got the target website, members profile page by clicking on their picture. You've got the 10 most recent videos, target website, members IBO social profile page, and then you have the most recent social activity. Now this is coming straight from the IBOtoolbox dashboard. So if we were to refresh this, go over here, click on dashboard, and okay, so take a look at what this looks like here. And it's going to look exactly the same here. So remember that these, that 250 or 300,000 eyeballs are looking at this. That's a lot of people looking at you, right? Or a lot of eyeballs looking at you. So that's why it's really important to participate on the dashboard or on the platform, doing things that you would normally do on a day-to-day basis to move your business forward. So hopefully you're understanding how powerful IBO is and how you can use it to leverage or build your business, leverage IBO to build your business and get more exposure. So now we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. IBOtoolbox works as a collective. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. The more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. Hopefully you're seeing how powerful this platform is and how it can do way more than any expensive paid site could ever dream of. Remember that IBOtoolbox is completely free for us members to use, but it's not free to operate. So anything that we can do to give back to a community that does so much for us will help keep IBOtoolbox free for us in the long run. So remember to visit fellow IBOtoolbox member advertising and visit third-party sponsor ads as well on the dashboard, and the family of websites, which are listed right here at the site navigation. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Credit Center, and I'm going to issue the credit code for today's webinar. So we're going to click on Redeem Coupon, and you're going to enter in the box IBO, oops, where is it? There we go, works. Click on Redeem, and it's just telling me to visit some ads. So on IBOTube, so we'll go over there, click on an ad, we'll go back. Remember that helps keep IBOtoolbox free, and click on Redeem. There you go, accepted 200 credits were added. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to the webinar and learn how powerful IBOtoolbox is. Remember to invite guests and invite your team. Everybody gets 200 credits for attending. It's a great way to get extra exposure for your business because you earn those credits. Everybody gets their advertising out there. Don't stockpile those credits, and get your advertising running and get that exposure. I'm going to have a link up for Wednesday's webinar. I'll post that on the wall. You can go register. You guys have a great Saturday. Go IBO.